This is the Ninja Crispi, and this an Amazon knockoff. Both have 4.6 stars on Amazon, so today I'm running 4 tests to find out if you actually need to pay more for better quality. We'll compare food quality, speed, noise, and cleanup so you know which one belongs on your counter and which one belongs in the trash. Now with air fryers, one of the biggest questions is always whether the materials are toxic or non-toxic, which makes a ton of sense. You don't want toxic materials getting into your food. The Crispi Pro uses a mix of stainless steel and ceramic for the plating, and of course the actual glass container, and Ninja claims that all of the pieces included are non-toxic. And on a similar note, the Amazon knockoff here claims to use fully food grade materials that are also non-toxic, and of course it has the same glass basket. So they both are starting off on the same note with fully non-toxic materials, at least according to the companies that made them. Which means we can get going on a fair note with our tests. First up is going to be frozen French fries. I'm gonna take just a handful of frozen French fries and put them in the bottom of both air fryers. Basically gonna try and just do a single layer here to give them the best chance possible. And then the lids go on in a very similar manner with just the large extension piece going on top, and same with our Ninja Crispi. And the first minor difference I'm noticing is that with the knockoff, it actually feels like this lid kind of clicks in place because of the hole right here that goes into the handle. Whereas with our Crispi, this can go either direction and it doesn't really feel like it belongs. Now with the Crispi, the lid itself does lock into the extension piece and that clicks into place, but all of that kind of just sits on top of the glass container in a loose, wobbly way. Versus with the knockoff, the loose piece appears to just be the lid, which you can just pull in and out. So slight difference there. Now with our knockoff, it is a touch screen right here, and then you go ahead and choose your mode. So for the French fries, I'm gonna switch this over to Max Crisp. And then there is no way to change the temperature setting. On the top right here, it tells you that Max Crisp is somewhere between 380 and 415. So I'm just gonna set this up for 15 minutes in that range. And then with the Ninja Crispi, it is not a touch screen this time. You just use the mode button to select the setting you want. So I'll go with the same Max Crisp so that we have a fair test. Also set it to 15 minutes. And just like the knockoff, you don't choose the temperature with this one. Now, one thing to note with the Crispi is that it doesn't even give you a range of temperature. So you kind of just have to hope that Max Crisp is the temperature that you're looking for. I do like that the knockoff tells you. But now let's get them both started so that we can compare which one makes French fries faster, which one makes them better, and which air fryer is the loudest. I'll check in with you once they're ready. I gave both air fryers about 12 minutes to crisp those French fries based on the package instructions. So now we're about to take a look, but really quickly I wanted to mention the noise. Now with the knockoff, I measured it during its loudest part of air frying, and it peaked out around 75 to 76 decibels. And with the Ninja Crispi, it peaked out at around 73 decibels. So yeah, the Crispi was quieter, but honestly, it's pretty insignificant. So let's take a look at the food. Here are our knockoff French fries after 12 minutes. And there's definitely a bit of inconsistency. Some of the French fries are definitely perfectly golden brown like this one. The fries that were more in the center definitely could have used a little bit more time. That's not perfectly golden, but not too bad. And then the fries closest to the edge actually got a little bit burnt on the edges right there. Now let's compare it to our Crispi fries. And immediately I'm noticing there's a similar distribution of not all fries are equally cooked, although I will say the Crispi looks a little bit more even through all the fries and noticeably more crispy. In our knockoff, we only had 1 or 2 fries that were as crispy as this one, and in the Crispi, we're seeing tons of those kind of burnt level fries. And even the non-burnt ones in here all pretty much look golden brown. Here's a side-by-side of what I would say are the least crisp fries in each of them, with the Ninja Crispi right here in this hand and our knockoff being this one. So there's a pretty clear difference from the least crisp fries. And just for a quick taste test, I'm also gonna taste the least crisp fries from each, starting with the knockoff. I mean, it's definitely crispy. I wouldn't have any complaints, but let's compare it. noticeably crunchier and crispier. I would even say I overdid the fries in our Crispi a little bit. I actually wish they were less crisp, but for the purpose of our test, that shows you that the Crispi crisp more in the same amount of time, giving it the advantage in our food quality. Therefore, test number 1 has to go to the Ninja Crispi. Better food quality, slightly quieter, same amount of cook time. Let's move on to test number 2, where we're gonna air fry chicken thighs. Now, I already have 2 chicken thighs that are about the same thickness, fully prepared and seasoned, and I've got a thermometer put into each so that we can know when they're ready. For this test, rather than cooking them the same amount of time, I'm gonna pull each of them when their internal temperature reads 165, the target temperature, and we'll see which one actually cooks it faster as well. So I've got both of them set up in their air fryers, and we're gonna run both of them on the air fry setting, which this says is 360 to 400 degrees. For about 20 minutes or until they're ready. And once again, when I have the results, I'll let you know which one was louder, which one got to our temperature faster, and which one tastes the best. It's about 5 to 6 minutes in right now, and the chicken thigh that was in our Ninja Crispi just beeped to me that it hit temperature. I went and checked the knockoff chicken thigh, and it's only at about 120 to 130 degrees right now, so it definitely needs a few more minutes still, so I'll let you know the difference when they're both fully ready. And now I just got the beep that our knockoff chicken thighs are ready as well. So like I said, our Crispi took about 5 to 6 minutes. Our knockoff took about 8 to 9 minutes. So pretty significant difference there, especially because these were super thin chicken thighs. So if you had thicker ones, the difference might be larger, even 7 or 8 minutes difference in between them. Now, once again, I measured the noise difference between the two as well, and our knockoff was running at about 71 decibels at its peak, and our Ninja Crispi upwards of 78 decibels. Once again, I think this difference is very small and practically unnoticeable, but it's worth noting. Now let's check on the food quality, which is really going to be the tiebreaker for this test. Now visually, the two look pretty much identical. Some of the edges definitely got crisped on both the Crispi chicken thigh, which is right here, and on our knockoff chicken thigh, the one right here. Let's get a cut through the middle and see if there's any difference. Here is our Crispi chicken thigh, very, very juicy inside, perfectly cooked. And now for the knockoff, also just very juicy and looks perfectly cooked through the middle. But now let's see if they taste different, starting with our knockoff chicken thigh. It's good. I really don't have any complaints. Let's try our Crispi chicken thigh. I would say the difference is completely unnoticeable. If you blindfolded me, there's no way I would tell the difference between the two. They taste almost exactly the same. So if you're prioritizing loudness for this test, the knockoff is definitely our winner. But to me, that difference in loudness is so insignificant that I would prioritize speed for this test. And because the Crispi cooked about 40% faster, I have to say that it's the winner of our second test here. For test number 3, we're gonna compare their bake functions, and specifically, we're gonna make chocolate chip cookies. Now, both the knockoff and the Crispi come with a smaller container as well, and I'm gonna use that for the cookies here. Just gonna place one cookie in the very center and get the lid on without the attachment now. And of course, do the same for our Crispi. And of course, now on the knockoff, we're gonna switch this over to the bake setting, which it says it runs at 350 to 380, and we're gonna set it for 12 minutes according to the package instructions, and run them both for 12 minutes. And by now, you know the drill. Once they're done, we'll compare everything across the board and see if we can get the knockoff to win test 3, or if the Crispi will still continue to run away with all the tests. Both cookies just finished cooking for 12 minutes, and once again, our sound test was pretty insignificant. Our knockoff ran at about 71 decibels versus the Crispi at 63, but both of these metrics are so quiet that you really can't tell the difference. So let's take a look at them. Now, one thing you're going to immediately notice with both of the cookies here is that they are both burnt. Now, I ran these for 12 minutes on the bake setting because that's what the package says to do in the oven, but clearly with an air fryer, you should cook them a little bit less than that. However, I wanted to make sure they cooked for the same amount of time. As I was eyeing them, the one in the Crispi was done probably at about 6 to 7 minutes, and the one in the knockoff somewhere around in the 9-minute mark. And that cooking time difference really shows in how burnt they ended up after 12 minutes, with this one being the Crispi and this one being the knockoff. The Crispi is clearly more burnt burnt than the other. Now, obviously with an actual cookie, you wouldn't want it to be this burnt. It's obviously going to taste worse, but for the purpose of comparing the two air fryers, the Crispi finished faster and thus burned the cookie more, so it's clearly the winner of our cookie test. Just for curiosity though, I'm still gonna taste them and see what the taste difference is. Starting with the Crispi. Definitely cooked all the way through, but noticeably burnt, noticeably very, very crispy. And our knockoff. Exactly the same notes, just a little bit less burnt. So yeah, I think they could produce the same quality of results, but the Crispi was once again definitely faster. Now the Crispi has already won 3 of the 4 tests, but if there's one test that's super important to me and maybe to you as well, it is reheating leftovers. So for this, we're going to reheat and hopefully re-crisp day-old pizza. So I've got just 1 slice of pizza in each of the air fryers, and I'll set it to re-crisp, and let's just do about 5 minutes for the pizza. And I've got this set to re-crisp. I'm just gonna do 5 minutes and see how the pizza turns out. And after 5 minutes of re-crisping both, the sound was once again super close between the two, but there are some pretty surprising results. With our knockoff right here, the pizza actually crisped significantly more than before. It feels really hot to hold, and the cheese even got nice and golden brown. But with our Crispi, this pizza actually feels pretty close to room temperature still. It's slightly warmer than it started, but it definitely did not crisp anymore at all, and it's not even ready to eat. Here's a side-by-side comparison where the 2 slices started pretty identical, and our knockoff is clearly in the lead right here. I almost don't even need to, but I'm gonna do a quick taste test comparison as well, starting with our Crispi. It's room temperature, it's fine, it tastes like day-old pizza. But now for our knockoff. Wow. It's boiling hot, almost too hot to eat right now. And honestly, it tastes even crispier than when I first got it. It's genuinely better than it was yesterday. So in terms of food quality, this is actually the biggest difference between all 4 tests. Our knockoff did an incredible job and the Crispi did not. So when it comes to our food tests, the Crispi did win 3-1, but all 3 of its wins were mostly because of speed and not food quality. Whereas with the one test that the knockoff won, it actually did do a better job. Now, would the Crispi have gotten to the same point if it was in there for longer? Probably, but who wants to wait longer than 5 minutes to reheat leftover pizza? The one other thing to note is that the knockoff has a 5th additional function to it for keep warm that the Crispi does not have. But other than that, the air fryers feel pretty much exactly the same. So which one should you buy with your money? Well, if you value speed and you're using your air fryer for all sorts of different things, I would have to say the Crispi is still the winner. But if you're only using it to reheat leftover food, or if you value your money more than the cooking speed of the air fryer, the knockoff is honestly a great option. And also, if you value cooking variety, I also just tested the Ninja Combi. It has a bunch of functions built into one product, and you should check out my review on it right here.